Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is called the zigzag. And the point of this exercise is to show you how to evenly disperse pigment into the skin. So what you're going to do is create some zigzags on paper, and then you're just going to zigzag back and overlap your zigzags by 50%. Now, a lot of people in permanent makeup are taught just to zigzag really close together like this. I find that it's easier to learn this method because it's easier to evenly shade when you have more spaced out zigzags and easier to blend. So this is what's going to be called the first pass. Think of it kind of like the first layer of paint that you put on a wall, and you just want it all to look even. Also think about the pressure. Try to keep the pencil on the paper as much as you can. You're not pressing too hard, you're not pressing too light, it's kind of a medium pressure. Notice how this hand is not coming up or down, it's only my fingers that are moving. Pinky is out here in case you need to use that for your stretching. And try to get into a rhythm. You don't want to be going too fast or too slow. We'll talk about machine speed, but really just kind of find whatever your rhythm is. So that was your first pass. For your second pass, you're only gonna shade up to 3/4 of the way. And the purpose of this is to teach you how to make a gradient of color. The second pass is going to be 3/4 of the way up. The third pass is going to be halfway up, and the fourth pass is going to be 1/4 of the way up. This is like your second coat of paint, but we're only bringing up 3/4 of the way. Now you see how this is getting darker, but only up to 3/4 of the way. You also might want to keep a pencil sharpener or extra pencils by, because you want to kind of keep that tip sharpened because your machine is a needle, so you want it to mimic a sharp needle. We're still just overlapping each zigzag by 50%. Now you can see that this part, 3/4 of the way up, is shaded more than this last fourth. And so when you're doing ombre brows, the top of the brow is going to be much lighter than the bottom of the brow, so that you have a natural fade. That is what ombre is. It's going from dark to light. So now we'll do the third pass, which is going to be, it's like your third layer of paint, just going up halfway. Okay, so now you can see that is even darker than that, which is darker than that. So we'll do the fourth pass, only 1/4 of the way up. And if you're struggling in skin, always go back to paper, because remember, drawing is the foundation of tattooing. If you can draw, if you can shade, that will help your in-skin work so much more. Okay, so we've finished our 4 passes, and you can kind of see the dark to light. We don't necessarily want you to see the differences like this. You can kind of see the lines, but this is just a foundational exercise so you can get a grasp on the concept of going from dark to light. You'll learn later how to blend these out to make them look more seamless.